feud, boy.
What to do, YouTube family? Y'all already know what to do. Hit that like, share, subscribe. Tap that notification bell so you get that notification when I'm dropping this hip hop fire. It's your boy, NoPlayingDinero. Tapping in with another viral video straight up out there, Columbia, South Carolina. Hey, we got pressing business today though. Hey, Wack 100. Boy, he's standing on Blacc Sam neck and he doubling down on everything he's saying. Y'all know Blacc Sam got into a little situation at the Marathon Burger where he had to escort some gangbangers off the premises because they were disrespecting all the other gangs that was out there. But once Blacc Sam escorted those boys off the premises, a marathon, a brawl broke out and gunfire erupted. We witnessed Blacc Sam ducking and dodging. We witnessed all these gangbangers ripping and running. But at the end of the day, a prominent gang member from out of Long Beach was shot in the head. I mean, this man is the top tier of top tier gangbangers. He the top YN out there on them streets, and he was hit in the head. So basically, that's starting a whole gang war right now in LA. Understand what you're hearing and seeing, and Wack 100 is blaming Blacc Sam for all this chaos that's popping off. I ain't even finna hold you up in that content. Man, check this out. Let me remind you, Blacc Sam just came out and said he would love to see Eric Holder outside of jail so he can put him under the ground, y'all. Now what is that to say? Like Eric Holder ain't got family, but what people fail to understand is that when Eric Holder did what he did to Nipsey Hussle, it is alleged that 4 of his family members was taken out that same night. Understand what you hearing and seeing. I ain't finna hold you up from that content. I'm gonna let Wack 100 spit it for you.
Escort him across the street. He let him get in his face and spit all in his face. His wife right here. The wife is on the side. She filming. What he don't realize is she getting turned on by how Blacc Sam is checking her man because that's what she really wants. Another conversation. Cause ain't no woman I know, ain't no sister I know. Y'all sisters, y'all brothers out there know, nigga, we gotta stop. All women would have clobbered that nigga with a purse or pulled her thing out or whatever. They would have said something. She's sitting there, check my man. Go, Blacc Sam, go. This her game, right? And we watching the play. So he gets escorted across the street like a straight busted nigga neighborhood 7 minutes from the location. He don't double back with the homies. He don't do nothing. Now, you know, like I told you, that would have been the wrong person on some real shit. Marathon would have been shut down. You would have pushed up on the wrong person who felt like, okay, it's a bunch of y'all, and you don't push me across the street when niggas escort me like that and let him get away. Anybody from right there, right? Shout out for Marcus Ogan, 4177, super chat love, right? Marathon Burger would have been shut down. Wouldn't have been no more, wouldn't have been none of that. And again, I think Blacc Sam was dead wrong. I think he was being a hypocrite, right? Why? Because you, from what Crack Store say, you said you escorted. He wasn't welcome because he was talking to Wack. Now, I still don't know what your problem is with Wack. I have no idea. I ain't never met you, talked to you. I ain't got nothing against you. I salute you on the work you're doing, but you're making a bunch of dumbass, bozo-ass decisions. And I think Lord London need to take over right now before you burn everything down. But we gonna get to that. You escort Rockstar across the street for allegedly, because he having conversation with Wack on Clubhouse. And I've seen Rockstar in person. He pulled up to the studio twice. First time, you know, the homies from Blasted Fools was there, him and the homie KK, so I fuck with KK. Then he doubled back the next day and had a whole lot of other crazy shit to say about his homies, and he was broke and I had to feed him and all kind of shit. Cool. All right. Crackstar stands on the thing that Yeah, Wack, it was Wack fault because I was dealing with Wack. Ain't nobody told you to deal with me, nigga. I don't need you, nigga. I don't need you for nothing, about nothing, for nothing. You come to Wack begging, talking about fuck the Crips and they don't want me to fuck with you, but I want to be on your team. I'm looking at you saying, nigga, you can't tell me fuck the Crips and you a Crip. If you telling me, a Damu, fuck the Crips behind their back, I know what you gonna do with me. I'm negative. Let me shoot you to the left, line you up, make you content, pack you up, and then get you on up out of here. See, a lot of y'all say, man, that nigga Wack do everybody the same. No, I do you clowns who think for some reason you got to jump on me, who think for some reason whatever you plotting and plan is gonna be executed. I always bozo you clowns. You supposed to. Nigga, I'm a valley nigga, 818. We got great schools down there. Don't you ever think for 1 second that you got the ups because he don't know what time it is. Bozo, I've been down the street, round the corner, up the block, down the hill, and back round the corner before you woke up in the morning. So I know you coming. But let's stick to the script. Blacc Sam made a bad decision that day as a business owner. You see one individual, you got all these people out here, you got radio stations, you got the mayor, the people from the mayor's office, you got all these people, and you got the LAPD. You got the LAPD. And you got the other store owners. And here you go on the day of the Marathon Burger opening in Hollywood, instead of you seeing the dude like, man, okay, I see this nigga, I'm gonna holler at this nigga later on, I'm gonna let the festivities happen. Oh, bust ass nigga, I got this against him, whatever you got against him. He with his broad, nigga ain't no threat. Look at him, he over there smiling and waving, nigga, like he been on the yellow bus. Hey, Sam. Right? I deal with this. No. What you chose to do, I hate to say it, y'all don't kill me. You chose to do the same thing that your brother did to Shitty. Instead of letting Shitty go in there and spend money and buy some shirts, he chose to approach him with some disrespect, and Shitty didn't tolerate the disrespect. Rockstar ain't got no Shitty in him. He's a buster. He went for it, and then one thing led to another. Now let's phase on to the next thing. P Nice does a podcast with Wack. Does numbers. Everybody talking about it. He labels it P Wack 100 checked by the Crips. You in Crip business. Great clickbait title. You go watch the shit, Wack controlling the narrative. Wack is 600, the exposers, we running the narrative up. I got my boy Bow Wow over here from Great Street Watch. He over here quiet as a church house mouse because everything he thought it was representing, I'm putting the real paperwork in front of him, letting him know it ain't good to represent. Right. P Nice just interviewed Wack 100. P Nice done told you he been knowing Wack 100 15, 20 years. So why did Blacc Sam sit down with him? This ain't nothing, this is fresh. I was at P Nice like 2 weeks ago. 2-3 weeks ago. But it's viral. So, Crack Star, know this. They just know you's a buster. This is why they handled you the way they handled you. Check this out. Bang that goddamn thumbs up, and whatever this thing they got going on, this hype button, I keep hearing about some hype. Bang that hype button, subscribe, show the channel some love. I might keep coming back, I might not. All depending on how this goes. Super chats is up. I appreciate y'all for the super chat. We gonna keep this going. So, for the very same thing, he escorted Crack Star across the street on, but talking to me. P Nice talks to me. He just did a podcast. And you gave him the first burger from the Marathon Long Beach store, and you did an interview with him. Hey, great. Because I don't think there's nothing wrong with people that talk to me personally. I ain't said nothing wrong. Point out where I didn't say a lie. R&B got me on the water diet, is what it is. Okay, we move forward. P Nice, I got to clown. I'm looking at the clip. Today is the Marathon Long Beach. I seen Snoop and the first lady, his first lady show up, and I was reading Snoop's demeanor. I said, oh, Snoop done made an investment. He only here because he feel he gotta be, but he really don't want to be here. Snoop done been around a while. He's seeing the vibe, and he probably wondering, what is all these ninjas doing out here? This ain't what I do. But Snoop made his presence, came in, took some pictures, tried a burger, shook a couple hands, and got up out of there. As dogs supposed to do. Be nice. I know you see that video. I know, Be Nice, you probably told old Blacc Sam, don't worry about it, cuz. This is my city. It's my city, cuz, nigga. Everything gonna be straight. You show me love, we got you. I know you did that, right? There's nothing wrong with it. You know, you played your hand. But today, Be Nice, this is real shit. I seen somebody say, yo, they getting into it. I said, you come out, nigga. What? You bit the corner. Pow, 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 pow. Shots fired. You did a bout face and came back round that corner. Yo, this shit ain't funny. This shit is not funny, but it is. See, you getting bigger and bigger with the marathon situation. First, you open up the one in Hollywood. That in itself is a great achievement. And then Blacc Sam, you make a bad decision that day because you chose to put some light of negativity and drown out the positive shit. And since then, everybody know it, the police been jacking everybody go to that Hollywood location. Nigga, you walk in there, you come out, nigga, by the time you can get to your burger, they done had you on the ground, sitting on the corner, running your name, going through your pockets, trying to find out where your car at, your burger cold, your fries are stale, and your milkshake didn't melt it. Why? Because you chose, and Rockstar did some busted shit with his little old wife, little pigeon over there, right, little bird brain, you know, and recorded. But if you wouldn't have never approached him and marked him out and escorted him across the street like the buster he is, then that bad publicity wouldn't have never been on the spot. Now, Venice, it looked like you did Venice right. But niggas know not to be going too much down there, the police and everything, all that. So now, you go to Long Beach. Hey, listen, bro. I was a kid and my mama used to say this crazy, crazy saying. She would say, ninjas and flies, I do despise. The more I'm around ninjas, the more I like flies. And y'all know I'm substituting ninja for the other word. We in the YouTube streets and they be monitoring, so you know how I go. And I was like, man, what mom talking about? That's crazy. You mean you like flies over the people? Okay, well, you see what ninjas would do. At some point, bro, you gotta do the math. You have to stop doing the things that your brother did and he sacrificed his life for and he showed you what not to do. You get what I'm saying? He surrounded himself with ninjas to where you may not see it coming. You've done a great job at watering the seeds that Nipsey Hussle planted. Great fertilizer. But then you emotionally fucking it up. 2 out of 3, bad publicity. Long Beach gonna shut down first. That's for sure. I hope it don't. I hope you put some metal detectors. I hope you hire some off-duty police. And I hope you let everybody know, if you come over here to Marathon Burger in Long Beach, we are running a safe establishment that's monitored by the law. Straight up, it's business, bro. You know, if you don't want to do it for yourself, do it for Nip Hustle kids. At some point, you got to make up for your foolery on the BS decision-making you be doing, bro. This is a fact. Hollywood niggas is saying, look, bro, ever since he didn't marked out Rockstar and escorted him across the street with a mob full of ninjas, wow, right? The police is jacking everything and everybody going into and coming out of that spot, bro. That was your decision, Blacc Sam. You intelligent as a businessman, but you making dumb decisions. You getting to the finish line and then you pissing on the product. Why? And then I'm tripping. Every time the camera on and Blacc Sam is standing by the people from the mayor's office or the people from the radio station or the other prominent people, you see all the ninjas trying to get in there. Yeah, look, they security. But if you look at the thumbnail on this segment here, Blacc Sam is kneeling behind a car while shots being fired, and ain't none of the ninjas around. Ain't nobody like, Dad, hold on. Cover Sam. I hear somebody saying, where P-Nice? P-Nice done bit back around the corner on y'all. Nigga, he was finna come out and play his part like, hey, homie, let me hop, bop, bop, bop. Oh, shit, they serious. Nigga, ain't no burger worth that. I'm out of here. And P-Nice, I'm glad you did. Nephew, I don't want to see you shot trying to play a role or, because a nigga gave you a free burger. Nigga, screw all that. Get up out of there. Nigga been surviving off In-N-Out and these other burgers. If that's what it is and you just ain't got to go back, cool. Or you can just Uber Eats it, you know what I'm saying? Decision making. This is all decision making. At what point in time are you gonna let the dumb stuff go, bro? And then let's get to it. I don't know why they think Eric Holder ain't got a family, homie. Everybody got a family, homie. Uncles and brothers and relatives, homies. Nigga, rolling 60s is divided. Nigga, there's some 6-0s over there still fuck with shitty. It's a fact. It's some 6-0s over there that didn't really care about Nip and vice versa. So when you sit here and say, yeah, I wish he was out because you know what time it is. Bro, why would you say such a thing at such a grand event? You know what I would have had done to him. Are you okay? Even if that is real and the truth, why are you insinuating these things at such a grand event? So now we know Eric Holder is in the joint somewhere. So what makes you think one of his family members or homeboys ain't saying, you know what? This fool Blacc Sam got a bag. He might just try to drop it on the homie behind the walls by saying that. And because you got this event where you just let all the ninjas show up. All the ninjas showed up, everybody just side by side and it's cool. Makes you think a motherfucker can't nigga just turn your TV off on the strength of his homeboy, of his family member, because you talking about what you want to do to him. You know what I'm saying? What makes you think a nigga won't sneak up like this and be like, what's up? Hey, why? Ha ha! Because you making threats. Bad decision making. Anybody can get in front of that camera with them glasses. Yep. But we starting to see the more you on camera, who you really are. This is why we never really heard about you when Nip Hussle was alive, because he was the brains. Because it looked to me like, nigga, you build and destroying. That's what it looked like. You are building and destroying. And I really think you made some great decisions when it comes to business, but you're emotional and you too caught up in what the ninjas say. You need to get away. Start letting them know. Next grand opening, police department gonna be here. We got metal detectors. They got drug sniffing dogs. So if y'all wanna come support, make sure you coming to support. What that'll do is that would eliminate the ninjas from coming with that BS. That would make the right ones come out and leave rooms for the Asians, the Latins, the Caucasians, and everybody else that's gonna really help you sustain that business. Cause the ninjas gonna come out for the cameras. Other than that, them niggas is saying, nigga, pull up in Burger King, hit Mickey D's. This what they doing. I'm telling you what they gonna do. We all know. Lights, camera, action, they wanna be seen. Or they want something for free. Oh, he giving out burgers till 2. Where's your security, bro? You ducking behind the car, your left and your right flank is wide open. Fire them dudes. Because they should have been on their feet locking down that area. This is real talk. You talking about what you want to do to Eric Holder, you got all this stuff going on, and then the shots could have been a diversion. You get what I'm saying? It could have been a diversion to draw people that way, but the whole time it's 2 on you. I mean, you better wake up. You know what I'm saying? I was talking to 600 this morning. We was talking about how when the situation happened at the parking lot, you know, when your pops came out with the bat and 600 of them took the bat from your pops and did what they did, and then you came out busted in the air. I mean, nigga didn't put his hands on your brother, nigga. God didn't do it. It wasn't the Hawks, it wasn't the birds, it wasn't the clouds. Nigga, so I don't know what you saying. You said even if I would go do, I would have went and did it, crashed out and woke up every day happy about it with shit. Big, you 6'3", 6'4", 300. Bam, boom, boom, bop. Nip had him stretched out. You seen it, we all know. And you came out and shot in the air. You ain't do that. So I'm just saying, bro, maybe you should just, you know, life has went on, you know, it's other things you got going on, and I really think you should stop ninjifying these events. This is a fact. So I think you're making great business decisions as far as creating and developing, but when it comes down to 2 out of 3, bro, you blew it. Crack Star is not worth it. The nigga's broke. I had to get the nigga a job at the security company on Paul they was paying $50 an hour for 5 hours because he said he ain't had no money to go pick his daughter up, no gas money, all this shit. So here it is. You didn't jeopardize, right, the celebration, the grand opening, which is, you know, you got your neighbors looking at you, the Hollywood police, and you know the Hollywood police don't play, and you decided to say, I'm gonna go head on and throw this all away for the bad publicity, and I'm finna sweat this old bust-ass nigga over here, who's harmless as a butterfly. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Snoop gonna want his bag back. I already know. I know them contracts dog got me. Dog legal team is A1. Y'all doing things that cause discredit upon yourself as well as the organization. And Snoop is where he at with his name. He ain't gonna tie his name to that type of shit, bro. It's gonna be some emails going on, some changes gonna happen. This ninja-fied operation you running, it gotta stop. Now that's all I got to say about Blacc Sam. I hope it was received well. We got 617 people in here. I ain't been on this YouTube and shit, I don't know, since October, November or something. I've been doing things, nothing but content. We'll be launching this month. We got a bunch of reality shows we shooting and shot. We've licensed. So y'all stay tuned. Blueface will probably be letting y'all know on this stream where to go subscribe and get it going. March 14th, Brand Risk, Aiden Ross, Miami, Blueface and Ruger, they squabbling up, main event. You know what I'm saying? See what's going on. And May 2nd, Nothing But Sports, Miami, Blueface, Nick Young, Swaggy P, squabbling up. We putting together the other main events, Kenzel, Washington, 600. We got a few other cats gonna be on there. The next news we want to move on to is this Bozo Hocus 4/5.
Shots fired, shots fired. Y'all just heard a whole lot from Wack 100 just now. Speaking on Nipsey Hussle, speaking on Nipsey Hussle Daddy, speaking on Blacc Sam, speaking on the situation Nipsey Hussle had with Big U, where Blacc Sam allegedly came outside and shot 5 shots in the air. I understand what you're hearing and seeing. But Wack 100 right though. You right though. If you running a business, man, you not trying to have all that violence around your business. You know how to control your game. You know how to control the game members involved. You need to let everybody know who coming to this marathon that, hey, look, man, this is a violent-free situation. This is a violent-free environment. This is a gang-free environment. Once you step the marathon, hey, if you in the gang, you ain't in the gang at that point in time that you at marathon. Handle all gang beef outside of marathon, not at marathon, not in a percentage of marathon. And if you a big dog like that, the streets gonna follow you. The streets gonna understand where you coming from. The streets gonna respect your business. Make in the comment. Let me know what you think about this situation. Wack 100 goes all the way in on Blacc Sam. It's already up.